it's Jen. Welcome back to another collection disconnection video. This is a series I'm doing on my YouTube channel where I show you how to take one collection. In my case, I'm using the Create Paper Wonder collection, and I'm going to create several different layouts that have different themes and different color schemes, and just a way that you can make your collection look like a variety of things so that all of your layouts don't look the same using this collection. Today I want to show you something that I think is going to be really fun. This collection has a really pretty color palette of kind of aquas and a little pop of yellow and some like a coral pink, and it's nice and kind of, I would say, gender neutral. I mean, it can go with boy or girl or anyone. It's meant to be a childhood collection. Today I want to show you how you can use, I'm going to scrapbook these two photos of my daughter making this little fairy house, and you can see the colors in the photos are quite bright. So I want to show you how you can incorporate mixed media into your layouts, and in my case I'm going to use these gelatos by Faber-Castell. They are water soluble and they look kind of like a little chapstick, and I'll show you how I'm going to use those in just a minute here. But how you can use these and still use things from the kit and incorporate it in with some brighter colors. So I'm going to go ahead and get started.
So I'm going to start by just trimming off the branding strip, and I have to apologize right now because I know that this gets cut off very soon, and so I have a video of me explaining it at the end, so I apologize. I'm starting with some clear gesso, and I just keep it in this old like hair gel container thing because it's easier to scoop out, and I'm just using a flat palette knife to apply that. And the clear gesso is nice if you want the background to show through, which I did. And so I'll just clean that off so it doesn't dry on my palette knife, and then I'm going to let that dry, and I get a little impatient, so I pull out my heat tool, and after it's dry I'm going to apply the gelatos. And the gelato colors are Snow Cone, which is the blue, Margarita Mix, which is the green color, I believe that the yellow one is lemon, and then the pink one is watermelon. I got some of them in a package all together, and so some of them say the names on them and some of them don't. I'm just applying the gelatos pretty heavily and with lots of color.
So at this moment I'm feeling a little bit sad and frustrated because I turned off my camera to go get something and I forgot to turn it back on, and I finished the layout. So I wanted to walk you through what I did to complete it. So you saw up until I put on the gelato and spread it around, and I used a paintbrush to just color that in, and where the colors overlap you get kind of the in-between colors. So you can see kind of an orangey color here where the pink and the yellow overlapped, and I just put my finger in some India ink, so let me take that off and let me get it off this sticker. And then so I put the ink on, and then I just layered up some scraps of white paper behind my photos because I wanted them to kind of pop off the background. Since this is so bright and then this is kind of subdued, I wanted the photos to really pop. So I placed a bunch of just random white pieces of paper, and I kind of ruffled up the edges with my fingernails. And you can kind of see, I'll give you a little bit of a close-up here. So just roughed up the edges just a little bit. And then I proceeded to decorate the layout by placing the colors of the embellishments by the colors of the gelatos. So I put yellow in the center, so I used this chipboard word cute and hello and a few enamel dots and some sequins, which is gold, but I'm calling that yellow kind of too. And then I put some stickers and some of the puffy stickers and more enamel dots and some of these little puffy triangles for my blue. And I used this arrow right here to point up to where the journaling starts. And then for the pink, I did this Daydreams, which I thought was perfect for the whole idea of making a fairy house. And then some more of those puffy stickers and enamel dots, and then some stickers from the sticker sheet. This sticker came from this. It says inspired, and I just cut off the ends and used them to kind of create like a little banner looking thing. And for the photo corners, what I did was I used one of the sheets. So you get 4 of these sheets of shapes, of glitter shapes, and I've been finding interesting ways to use them. So I cut one of the squares or diamond shapes in half and then put 2 of them on each side of the photos there, so it kind of brings your eye in, and it just creates some photo corners. This little piece of paper is just a tiny strip from a 6x6 paper from the paper pad. It has the what are these called? Little banners on it. And so I wanted to use that, and so I could get a little bit more paper in. So really from the paper, I only used the background and then a little strip of the paper pad. I find that once you're getting towards the end of a kit, which I'm not yet, but once you're getting towards the end of a kit or a collection, you might not have a lot of paper left, but often you'll have a bunch of embellishments. So a great way to kind of stretch your paper is to focus on the embellishments and just use a minimal amount of paper. This little strip of birds came from a cut apart from the 6x6 paper pad, so that is from the paper pad. And the rest of the stuff is just, like I said, stickers from the puffy stickers and the sticker sheet. And I used the gold corrugated alphabet that is a part of this collection for my title, Fairy House. And so as a final touch, I added some India ink, and I just splattered that with a big round brush, which is still wet, but you can see how large it is. Let's see if it says what size it is. A size 8 round brush. And so I like that for doing my India ink splatters. And that's pretty much all that I did. I outlined the edges with some black pen. I used my Muji pen and then wrote around the outside. I cut this paper down and mounted it on some white cardstock because I wanted to bring in a bit more of that white that I used to back the photos with, and also because the paper was quite warped. It's still a little bit warped, you can see, but by doing this, it helps to flatten it all out. So I apologize that you missed a lot of this layout, and I feel just horrible about it, but I'm still going to share it, and I hope that it has inspired you to think outside the box a little bit and to pull out some of your paints or mixed media supplies. It doesn't have to be gelatos. You could definitely use watercolors or acrylic paint, anything that you might have at home to kind of create a look that will go with your photos. So even though my photos are brightly colored and the kit was a little bit more subdued, I feel like I've kind of bridged that gap by using some mixed media to bring in a little bit more brightness to the kit. So thanks so much for watching. I'll definitely have still photos at the end of this video, as well as over on my blog where I'll have much more information and links to all of the products that I used. Thanks for watching. See you later.